Family and friends all in mourning tonight after 4 people were killed and several injured in that deadly shooting spree earlier this week.
The deadly spree covered 6 scenes across Denver and Lakewood, beginning at First and Broadway, in a final shootout with that gunman identified as Lyndon McLeod. At Alameda and Wadsworth, a Lakewood police officer was shot and injured. She managed, though, to return fire on that shooter, killing him.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome back to our channel. This is the Crime Time Tales, and today we will take a look at the horrific murder case of the so-called killer alpha male, none other than Lyndon McLeod. Who is Lyndon McLeod? Lyndon James McLeod, also known as Roman McLeod, was an American author and tattoo artist living in Denver, Colorado. McLeod wrote a trilogy of novels under the pen name Roman McLeod, titled Sanction. The plot involves an intelligent man named Lyndon McLeod, who murders 46 people due to the double-crossing and pettiness he faced. The book contains threats to Ben Shapiro, Sam Harris, Black Lives Matter, and several of his real-life victims. McLeod self-published the books, and they were available on Amazon before being taken down 2 days after the shooting. McLeod was a fan of the far-right internet personality, Bronze Age Pervert. McLeod frequently interacted with Bronze Age Pervert's Twitter account, sharing photos and quotes of the book, Bronze Age Mindset. Zuby, a right-wing rapper, hosted McLeod on his podcast and promoted McLeod's books. On December 27, 2021, a mass shooting occurred in downtown Denver, Colorado, and later moved to Lakewood, Colorado, United States, where 47-year-old Lyndon McLeod fatally shot 5 people and wounded 2 others. McLeod was fatally shot by Lakewood police agent Ashley Ferris after the two exchanged gunfire.
Sarah Stack has been identified as the 5th and last person murdered yesterday. She was a clerk at the Hyatt House Hotel in the Belmar development in Lakewood. Stack died from her injuries today. 3 other victims have been identified. Alicia Cardenas, the owner of Soul Tribe Tattoo. Alyssa Maldonado, a Soul Tribe employee. Dan Schofield worked at the Lucky 13 tattoo shop. We still don't know the name of the man who was killed near Cheeseman Park in Denver. Investigators say the shooter was 47-year-old Lyndon McLeod. He died after being shot by a Lakewood officer.
McLeod held extremist, far-right, and misogynistic views and was investigated by Denver police in 2020 and 2021, but did not have any charges filed against him. At 5:25 p.m., Denver police received 911 calls that reported a shooting inside of a local business, Soul Tribe Tattoo and Piercing. When police officers arrived at Soul Tribe Tattoo, they found 2 women shot dead. The dead included the shop's owner, Alicia Cardenas, and Alyssa Gunn Maldonado. Jimmy Maldonado was the 3rd person shot by McLeod in Soul Tribe Tattoo. He was shot in the neck and shoulder and survived after being hospitalized. At 5:31 p.m., Denver police were notified of a home burglary a couple blocks away from Soul Tribe Tattoo. McLeod had fired shots during the burglary, but no one was injured. Around 5:45 p.m., McLeod shot and killed Michael Swinyard inside of a home located near Cheeseman Park. The police pronounced Swinyard dead at the scene. Denver police were able to get a description of McLeod's van as he fled the scene and shared it with neighboring police department. At 5:49 p.m., on the intersection of 8th Avenue and Zuni Street, McLeod and a Denver police officer exchanged fire. The officer's police car was disabled during the gunfire, but no one was injured. McLeod was able to flee to Lakewood. This was the last event that took place in the city of Denver. The 5 victims killed included 3 women, Sarah Steck, 28, Alyssa Gunn Maldonado, 35, and Alicia Cardenas, 44, and 2 men, Danny Schofield, 38, and Michael Swinard, 67. McLeod had previously known all of his victims through the Denver tattoo scene, except for Steck, who was working at the Hyatt House hotel McLeod initially fled to. The injured included Jimmy Maldonado, the husband of Alyssa Gunn Maldonado. Jimmy Maldonado was shot twice, once through his collarbone and once through the top of a lung. Maldonado was the only survivor of the 3 people shot at Soul Tribe Tattoo and Piercing.
Jimmy Maldonado was the sole survivor of the 3 shot at Soul Tribe Tattoo and Piercing during the shooting spree on December 27th through Denver and Lakewood.
We were just working, and I heard some things, but I thought like just fall and shatter.
His wife, Alyssa Gunn Maldonado, was killed, along with his friend Alicia Cardenas, right in the next room.
I looked up and just like that, I just saw somebody and I got shot. I kind of just fell, rolled over underneath this bench, and then just laid there. I can see his footsteps, and I just kind of laid there and act like I was dead.
The second person injured was Lakewood Police Agent Ashley Ferris. Ferris was shot by McLeod in the abdomen. Ferris was able to return fire from the ground, striking and killing McLeod. Ferris was a 3-year veteran at the time of the shooting. On December 29, 2021, a memorial was held outside Soul Tribe Tattoo and Piercing to honor the victims of the shooting. Family members and community members lit candles and laid memorials down at foot of the storefront. Ashley Ferris, the Lakewood police officer who shot and killed McLeod after sustaining a bullet from McLeod's gun, was named the Officer of the Month for June by the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. The Lakewood Police Department awarded Ferris the Purple Heart and Medal of Distinguished Service. In November 2022, the Chicano Murals of Colorado project released a documentary called These Storied Walls as a tribute to Alicia Cardenas. Parts of the documentary, featuring Cardenas, were filmed 5 weeks before the shooting took place in December 2021. In October 2022, Cardenas was featured in a special exhibit at the History Colorado Center called The Return of the Corn Mothers exhibit. Several murals of Cardenas were painted around Denver by her friends and other artists. Okay guys, what do you think of this case? I mean, if you ask me, I honestly believe most people that carry out these attacks have mental issues. Do you guys think the same or different? Drop your comments below. Look after yourselves and one another.